there's only a very, not a very small, but there's a reasonably small number of ways that a human being reacts to trauma. And so, all of our experiences may have been variations on a theme or different kinds of trauma in military people, for example. But, our beings can only respond to that in a very narrow set of ways. And so the commonality of our responses to that is part of what's healing, I think. It's, oh yeah, I feel that too. Yeah, that happened to me too. I struggled in this particular way also. How many ways can you respond to being terrified? I want to get away from being terrified. It's very simple. Or hurt. Pain, you withdraw. I mean, that's it's very, many of those responses are very, almost evolutionary. Old brain kind of fight or flight, those kinds of responses. And the thing that interests me, though, is, and more, is that the healing is also, there's only a certain number of ways, a narrow number of ways that we heal. And in many cases it's through transcendence, it's through living a spiritual dimension to our lives, finding a spiritual dimension to our lives where it may have been otherwise completely lost. Recognizing we deserve compassion, giving it to ourselves. Finding ways to break down the isolation and the loneliness so we can have a community. And unlearning the things that we learned.